To start, there's major chords and minor chords. Minor always sounds kind of bummed out.
Yep.
Major always sounds kind of sunny and happy. The way you build those chords is based off a scale. So if you follow this pattern, it goes whole step. A whole step is 2 semitones. So the pattern is no matter what note you start on, you go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So that's why C is the easiest key to play in because it's all white notes.
But it follows that same progression regardless of what key. So if I'm playing in the key of D, I start on D.
the key of D. Now I'm going to follow that pattern, same pattern. D, I'm going to go whole step brings me to an F sharp, half step, whole, half. And when you're building your chord, you always take the first note out of the scale, the third note out of the scale, and the fifth note out of the scale. And that's how you build a major chord. If you want it to be a minor chord, you have to lower the middle note. The third, you lower it a semitone.
And a semitone is a half step.
Semitone is a half step. So as long as you follow that pattern about how to build a scale, whole step, half step, whole,
half,
whole, half, whole, half. Then you take notes 1, 3, 5 out of that scale, and that's how you build the chord.
Half.
Yeah.
No.
That's it.
Oh man.
It's actually even easier once you start getting into relative minors.
Oh yes, of course, they're easy relative minors.
Because it's just the same pattern.
Yeah, and then to build a song out of that, once
kind
you
of.
know your chords, to build a song out of that, you take the first note, or you build your major chord off of the first, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, you make minor. So if my first chord was a C, I took my 1, 3, 5 to build my chord. The rest of the chords in that progression, I can tell you right away if it's in the key of C, are going to be an F, because I built a chord off of the 4, they're going to be a G, because I built a major chord off of the 5, and then the 6 I have to make minor. So I can play like thousands of songs just with those two tricks, those two concepts. So you build your scales, 1, 3, 5 is your minor chord, or your major chord, and then you use chords 1, 4, 5, 6 minor out of that scale. You can play anything. So if I'm in C, let's do Riptide. So 6 minor it happens to start on, so it's going to start on A minor. Lady. Then it goes to the G. That's the 5. Then it's go back to the 1. That's the whole song. Lady, running down to the Riptide, taken away from the dark side. And it just kind of follows those patterns.